Hello and welcome to my channel where I review masks in close-up 4K video to give you the best view of these masks of art. Do your part, keep the channel going by subscribing and liking this video. Today's mask is part of a legacy of masks. Trick or Treat Studios has produced some of the best rock and roll and metal band masks ever made. Exhibit A, the Vic Rattlehead Mask. He's the iconic character for the band Megadeth. Many attempts were made, but Russ Lurk and Trick or Treat Studios made it happen. They pulled off a phenomenal production mask of Vic. This is one of my favorite masks of all time. Trick or Treat Studios has a great line of Ghost masks, and Motorhead mask, an Alice Cooper mask, and of course, Eddie from the band Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden is a powerhouse of a band who has sold millions of albums and influenced metal music for decades. In the 1980s, Bruce Dickinson's piercing vocals were accompanied by a papier-mâché mask that was made by a friend of the lighting technician. This mask was put on stage, and at the end of each set, they would pump fake blood out of the mouth of what they called the Head. The name The Head soon blended in to sounding like Ed, and eventually Eddie. Eddie has accompanied Iron Maiden's album covers, merchandise, and stage show for 40 years now. Easily one of the most recognizable characters from a band in the world. And Trick or Treat Studios has done this character right. With 12 versions of different Eddies over several years, they have shown their commitment to this band. Today I want to look at a new release this year called Legacy of the Beast. Look at this monster. Definitely one of the largest horned masks I have seen from Trick or Treat Studios. I am so impressed by this mask. Really, even if you aren't a fan of Iron Maiden, you will be impressed by this beast. So let's check out this sculpt first. This bad boy was sculpted by Erich Lubatti. Erich has sculpted all but 2 of the Trick or Treat Studios Eddie masks. His history of sculpting started in 1984 and includes 2 years of working at Knott's Scary Farm in Buena Park, California. I think he has nailed the Eddie sculpt each time. This one is like an Eddie mask plus more. The horns are the star of this mask. I love how prominent they stick out. They are molded separately and attached to the mask. They seem filled, or at least a thicker pour of the latex. When you squeeze them, they're not solid, but they're definitely more rigid and hold a harder shape. They look well attached, and the seams are blended nicely into the mask. The curve of my horns were distorted during shipping, so they don't match, but it's barely noticeable. Beyond the horns, the sculpt is amazing. The expression is intense and frightening. This matches the tour poster art it was based on pretty well. I really like the small horns all over on the side of the face and the chin. You can see that classic Eddie face, but it doesn't overshadow the other parts of the mask. The teeth are very effective in portraying a demon looking ready to eat your soul. And then up here on top you have this pentagram that is carved into the sculpt. All you 666 fans are gonna love this. It looks like there is exposed brain in the middle of the pentagram. How badass is that? This sculpt is not only cool but also has character. You just want to keep staring at it. Don't look away. I have you now. Your soul is... Paint! Let's talk about paint. Now, this is not a complicated mask to paint. Thankfully, they did a great job. The gray and black are blended nicely all over the mask. I like the bone or dirty white color of the horns all over the face. The teeth are covered pretty well too. I like the color on them. Now they really delivered on the eyes. The 3-color eye is done very well. It's a simple eye, but that's what the character calls for. The brains on top of the head are nice and juicy. The gloss blood red looks very cool. It is a simple paint job, but very, very effective. My only disappointment with this mask was this tan paint that's up here on the back. I'm guessing it's some sort of oversplatter from painting another mask nearby, but it's at the top of the head and the back, so it really will never be seen. And other than that, Trick or Treat Studios knocked it out of the park with this mask. It will fit a large to extra large head. It is very big. It has foam blocks glued to the inside to help fit smaller heads. This mask costs a little more than $80, and I think it's completely worth the price. If you are a fan of Iron Maiden or Demon sculpts, then this is for you. You'll need a big strong stand to display it because it is super heavy. So happy to add this guy to my collection. Thank you for watching. I have more new Trick or Treat Studios masks for you. Subscribe to catch the next one. Until next time, follow your passion.